Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, and thank you for joining me this morning. And each morning we listen for stocks to be called out in this stream here, and we also watch for stocks to pop up in these two scans. And once we see a stock popping up, I will click on it, and we want to check the current bar volume. We want to make sure that this very last candle, the volume within it, has more buyers than sellers and that it has a whole bunch of traffic. So we want this number to really be flowing as high as possible, a battle going on between the buyers and the sellers. And once we confirm the volume, we want to look over at money flow and we want to make sure this green line is above the yellow line and that the money is flowing into this stock and not out of it. The steeper this line, the stronger the money is flowing in. And down here in Dominator Master, we want to see these green bars breaking above this yellow average volume line. That tells me that there are more buyers than average coming into the stock as well. Once these things line up, this label's green, the number's flowing, this indicator's going up, and this one's going up, and they're all green. We want to wait on these two labels to turn green. And once they do, that's when the price starts moving upwards. You want to make your decision as you're watching this develop in front of you to get in, hopefully, right at the same time these things turn green. But always be cautious and kill it if it goes against you. But most of the time, with this much confirmation, it'll keep going. Also, if you are new here, I highly suggest you watch these live streams over and over before you come here and invest your hard earned money. This is not easy to do. It appears to be easy on the screen, but once you put your real money into it, it gets a little bit tougher. Maybe try it on paper, write down your entry, your exit, and your results. If you continue to be profitable on paper, then change over to real money, but trade small share size. If you continue to be profitable with real money, the only thing you need to do to increase your profit is increase your share size. Also, I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. I code indicators. I don't teach the market, but if you'll learn these indicators, you will learn the market. And over in your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you don't miss a trade in this pre-market session. And happy Monday. I have seen AGH moving all morning. Hopefully, it'll keep moving at the top of the hour. Not currently seeing anything moving. And good morning, YouTubers. You are on board this morning. Hopefully, we get a mover today. Seeing that the oil shot up over the weekend. Nice job there, Reed. Already made $100 on AGH. That's over on YouTube. Watching this lower indicator down here to see if the buyers, more buyers than average, start coming in. Money flow starting to point south. Anybody else having trouble with sound? I'm being told to sound like I'm in the distance. Everybody says the sound is perfect. So that must be on your end. Thank you guys for confirming.
SAFX.
SAFX. One candle. Not strong enough to invest into.
AGH.
AGH now comes up after I leave it for watching it an hour. All right, let's see if you get it to push here. Watching that the buyers are more than average, and they are. The money flow is trying to come in. We want these numbers up here in the 85s, 90s, 95s, 100. There we go.
AGH.
Let's see if they can keep pushing it. It's going to be hard to get any higher here. It's been struggling up here at these higher levels. So don't just jump in unless we get a whole bunch of people coming in. It's set up here for about 20 minutes. Now it's set up here for about 15. Think it's having trouble finding more buyers. Money flow kind of rolling over.
AGH.
AGH now pushing a little bit higher. Looks like it caught the interest of some people. Pushing up to 783 on the high, currently at 767 or 770, 776. Climbing slowly, dropping right back down. It's kind of a weak push. You would have had to been in it down here. We did have early warning that, hey, it was fixing to take off, and it did. I didn't have any faith in it, though, but it did move up. Hopefully, the buyers will keep pushing it. We need this bar to grow tall as that yellow line. kind of pulling back slightly now. It doesn't have enough buyers to keep pushing it and pushing it. It is holding the levels pretty good. Hopefully, we stay up here now. I'll go ahead and mark this level at about 765. We need to break above that line to keep going. Not seeing the money coming in or the bars growing taller in green. I'm seeing some red up here from profit taking.
ANTX. RLMD.
ANTX. Got to find my mouse. Looks like it spiked up and right back down. RLMD. RLMD, a $6 stock, spiked up, currently has profit takers. Looking at the volume here, it's not real strong. Right now, more sellers than buyers. AAOI moving around. It was sure low yesterday for the we were able to trade at 7 p.m. on the evening. I almost bought into it. I should have. I would have made $8 a share had I done so. Those of you who are not aware of AAOI, I posted it about 3 or 4 months ago at $30. Predicted it to hit 100. It wasn't my prediction, was the company's prediction. Hit $115 in 4 months. Holding the price levels pretty good. Has some great daily swings. Very difficult to trade this stock. It's a low volume stock. I think most of the traders are within the company and they provide data to these data centers out there that are being built. Hopefully it keeps going, maybe be a $200 stock. Keep an eye on it. Might put some money in your pocket. Waiting to see what else starts moving here. I'm not seeing anything right now. Well, it's a quiet morning, it looks like. Was hoping for a bit more than this. Good job, Autumn Rain, on our LMD for 208. Yeah, when I go silent, I'm watching the scans. I'm trying to find us something. I'm running 14 scans this morning, and not none of them are firing off. Occasionally, one hits. Gary, RLMD 145.61.
RLMD.
RLMD moving some more.
RLMD.
Pushing a little bit higher here, watching the lower indicators. They are beautiful. We just need this label up here to be green with high percentages. There's the high percentages. Hopefully the buyers keep pushing here.
RLMD.
655 now, 680. Take profits on the way up. You know the rules. That's why you got to be on your toes at all times. I flip over to it and it jumps another 30 cents. Trade jockey gets 53.85. Good job.
RLMD. RLMD. RLMD.
RLMD still pushing higher now. The buyers did come back in, and we are up about 70 cents since that last run. Currently up to
RLMD.
793. Hope you're making money. Take those profits on the way up. There's buyers. That gives you an opportunity to get out without getting stuck. Come on, TD over there on YouTube. You know better than that. These things move, brother. You got to be ready. We're chasing bottle rockets over here this morning, at least on this one.
RLMD.
Continuing to push. This one is really strong. The indicators look beautiful. Getting kind of high up there, though. I don't know if I would chase it at this level. If you are already in it and you feel good about it and you're playing on their money and you want to risk it, that's going to be on you. But I think I would call it quits. Good job, Trader Stud. One Trade Wonder. KK 524. Happy Dazer 119. pulling back now. You should have already made your profit and got away from this one, and you're not looking back anymore. Was a beautiful run. This is why you got to be patient each morning and just wait for it to happen. Sit here, enjoy your coffee, hang out with some good people, some good traders. Wait for that action to start. Looked like everybody paid for dinner. Not seeing anything at the moment. RLMD continuing to come down now. Patiently waiting. Hopefully, we get more than this one. This was a great one, though. BHVN doesn't have any volume to it. There's no battle going on. It looks good. It is going up. It does have green candles, just not enough participants to do a scalp trade. Mike C, sounds like you chased it at the top and lost out. Waited too long to click the mouse. Whenever you get in that situation, don't click the button. If you feel like you're late, your body's trying to tell you something. Here's
AAOI.
AAOI moving. This is the one I mentioned earlier. You can see that the volume's very low, but when it moves 50 cents, a dollar, $2. You can plan it right. You can make a payday out of it. Just since this low here of 95, it's already at 99. Problem is, if you get in, then you're going to have to put your sell order on and wait for somebody to come and buy them from you. EONR, 96 cents. Looking at the volume. Now remember, the cheaper these prices are per share, the more volume you're going to have. And that doesn't necessarily mean that they are really buying it at a high rate of speed unless this thing is hitting 500,000, 750,000. Remember, this is only $1. I can buy 5,000 of these or 10. Is there only 10 people buying 10,000 shares? That's what you have to look at. Joe, if you have a question about the scanners, you need to submit a support ticket. I don't teach things like that here in the live stream when we're trading. But if you have a question, if there's an issue, submit a ticket. If I need to jump in there, I will on that ticket. Joe, also, you're not a member. Why would I even do that? Those of you who don't know me, I am a coder. I've coded everything up here, including all of the scans. So most of my stuff is proprietary. You don't find it in Thinkorswim. So unless you are a member, I'm not have no desire to discuss it openly. DW, that's kind of a crazy question to ask. How many buyers does it take to move a stock? I can answer that real easy. If there's nobody trading it at all, it only takes one trader. Now I'm talking about pre-market. If nobody's trading it, it has zero volume. It only takes one trader to move the price. No apology needed, Joe. Just that I'm not used to a question like that coming up. So I may have jumped out there a little too quick. My apology as well. We could use another stock to play. We could use another $1,000. Notice I didn't say another 50 bucks or 100. I want 1,000. I'm greedy. Give me another move like this. So while we're doing nothing, if you are interested in knowing more about what I'm doing here, I stream live on YouTube 3 days a week, Lord willing, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for 1 hour, just to show you what I can do for you. If you're interested in more information about me or the community, you can click the link at the top of the chat window in YouTube. It'll take you over to volumespikes.com where you can find out anything you want to know. If it's not on the website, shoot a support ticket and we'll get to you as soon as we can. We'd love to have you on board, teach you a thing or two, show you how to make a little bit of money, as you can see here. And I thank you for joining me this morning and each morning. Not seeing anything at the moment.
XENE.
SXENE. I think it says E. Yes, it
XENE.
does. XENE. No volume here, but it is moving higher. $63 stock. Let's see if we keep going. These higher price stocks are known to pay dollar bills instead of nickels and dimes. So let's keep an eye on it for a minute.
BURU.
Nice job there, KK. 1,654 on XENE. You must have seen it before I did. Look like you've been in it for a while. Very little volume. That means very little sellers. Not a lot of people wanting to scalp a $64 stock. That's where we have a little advantage. If you got the money to get into it, you can earn a buck or two per
BURU.
share. We play all prices here, whatever moves. It's not just cheap stocks. Just wish this one had more volume. We watched it go up earlier, Milo. BURU. I don't know why it's not talking. 34-cent stock. BURU. I'm not interested in it. I'll leave it up so y'all can play it if you want a piece of it. Looks like it's currently at a resistance level at 35 cents. It would need to break that level to actually run higher. Otherwise, it's a guessing game right now. RLMD. I don't expect it to go too far. This is a bounce off the bottom.
BURU.
If it's even considered a bounce, it's under very low volume.
AAOI.
AAOI, it does speak. Here we are back at AAOI from 95 now up to 100. Anybody play that guessing game earlier?
AAOI.
Might go back to
AAOI.
115. I've seen it happen. Good job, Autumn Rain. NVVE 180.43 total.
AAOI.
AAOI continuing to push higher. Over $1 on this last move.
AAOI.
102.53. Just a few moments ago, told you it was 100.
AAOI.
All right, we'll come back to AAOI later. NVVE coming downwards now. Not seeing anything else currently. VVE seems to have landed on a bottom. SONR looking north, checking the volume. There's hardly any. Maybe they'll pick up on this little move here. Volume still low. Not a whole bunch of buyers here. Waiting on green labels up here at the top left corner. Waiting on money flow to turn upwards. Waiting on green bars to get above that yellow line. We don't have anything here that makes me want to pull the trigger.
AAOI.
AAOI, guess what number it's at? 103. It was at 95.
AAOI.
AAOI, a few more buyers coming in. One thing you don't have to fear with this stock is a big red candle of somebody dropping 10,000 shares right when you're buying. That's not going to happen here on a price at this stock on a stock at this price. What you do have to worry about is this spread number right here. It gets extremely high. So you got to kind of catch it in a dead zone when there's not hardly anyone buying it. Hopefully, you can make the right choice up or down. Because if you do make the right choice, you can make a lot of money off of that stock. RLMD. Looks like it went up and down. Good job, Milo and Salt Life. Salt Life gets 306 on RLMD, and Milo got 403, it looks like. And Sammy gets 27. Good job, Darth, on RLMD, $96. All right, YouTubers, I let you hang in there a little bit longer this morning. Hopefully, hoping something else would pop, but it just didn't do it. But thanks for joining me this morning. I will maybe or maybe not be on on Wednesday and Friday. I'm gonna have to see what I got going on. I've got a lot of things I got to do. I'll post it if it's going to be live on Wednesday. If not, I will see you on the next trading day. But thanks for joining me this morning. Have a blessed one. Don't give it back if you made a little bit. I am out.